vegan, and there's this girl pointing to it. I was just taking a photo. Security came. And they're just like standing there for 5 minutes as I'm fiddling around with my phone, like trying to adjust the shot. People are so paranoid and scared and fearful. It is beyond me. Like, what am I going to do? I mean, what? Like, am I going to, like, anytime anyone does anything different, people are scared. The first thing is like, like, am I safe? Am I in danger? Like, it's such an herbivore way of thinking. We are such prey. People are just fucking paranoid, man. I don't know why I hold the door for people. They can be such meanie poos. So this is Vow of Loudness. Just reciting Yourofsky, the best speech you will ever hear. I would love it if this group of people would just chill here for a bit, listen, and maybe engage in like some truly productive conversation. Best not to hesitate, because I always psych myself out, start overthinking things and just kind of mess up my words. So I'm gonna just kind of lock in. So pretty. Yeah. Sign's not upside down. Okay, I just have to check that I'm not standing here for half an hour with a sign upside down. Individuals from all species have a sentient experience. They are all just like us. They deserve dignity, rights, freedom, and respect to be treated in the spirit of brotherhood. Human beings are herbivores. You can look at Brian Johnson. He's a vegan. He eats an herbivorous diet. He is the most measured and healthiest human being on the planet. Reduced his biological speed of aging by 50% for every chronological year. There's the Oxford Vegan Vegetarian Meat Eaters Study, Harvard Nun Study, Seventh-day Adventist Study 1 and 2. You can check out the what's it called? Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Over 100,000 credentialized practitioners that study a lifetime on this. They will agree. Veganism is ideal for all stages of life. Whether you're a child, an athlete, if you're pregnant, transgendered, straight, black, purple, whatever. It is an ideal diet, even when you're in your elderhood, for all human beings. Our brains run on sugar. We have alamaze in our saliva. Yada, yada, yada. We are herbivores. 100%. Google it. Ask Siri or Alexa or AI. We are 100% herbivorous. We are plant eaters. We are monkeys. We are great apes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Monkeys are awesome. We can be awesome, so long as we're not, throwing poop at each other and eating and killing each other. But we are apes, just like bonobos, chimpanzees, gorillas, whatnot. So every animal is an individual. Human beings are all herbivores. If you're not a vegan, you are an animal abuser. Sorry to burst your bubble. Even if you're unaware of it, you still are. So please watch domain.com. Listen to Gary Yourofsky's The Best Speech You Will Ever Hear. I will try to recite that now. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're talking about the world's forgotten victims, the non-human individuals. The world's oldest and strongest addiction, meat. I'm going to challenge your belief systems today, so certain parts of the protest will be intense. Let me start with a quick disclaimer. I'm not here to be your enemy. I'm not trying to take you away from your religion. No religion mandates meat eating. The golden rule states, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Individuals from all species qualify as others. And thou shalt not kill. Those are the four most important yet most ignored words in all religious teachings. There is not an asterisk next to that commandment saying thou shalt not kill unless you walk on all fours, have feathers, fur, horn, beaks, or gills. I'll be speaking for around 65, maybe 70 minutes, then we'll do Q&A after, so hold your question until then. But in the meantime, I have some rhetorical questions for you. Is slavery, owner, victim, profit, domination, exclusive to the human race? Have blacks, Jews, women, and children been the only victims of these atrocities? Have the cows not been enslaved? What about pigs, chickens, fish, sheep? If they are not enslaved, what are they? Free? Can slavery have a victim that is neither human animal or non-human animal? Have not the forests, the oceans, the very earth itself not become victims of ownership too? And what about a slaughterhouse? A house of slaughter. Slaughterhouse. You really think there's such a thing as humane slaughter? Exactly what is your definition of the word humane? Besides psychological, physical abuse, torture, dismemberment, and murder, what else do you think happens to your victims inside of a slaughterhouse? You think they all get belly rubs and tushy slaps? If you think there's such a thing as humane slaughter, I'm curious, is there such a thing as humane rape, humane child molestation, humane slavery? How about a humane Holocaust? What is your definition of the word Holocaust? Is it a massacre of human beings or a massacre of innocent beings? I thought it was innocent, which brings us to the biggest Holocaust massacre of all. Every year, without mercy, we murder 100 billion land animals and 3 trillion marine animals. We do not do this for health, survival, sustenance, or self-defense. People eat meat, cheese, milk, and eggs for 4 reasons: habit, tradition, convenience, and taste. Yeah, I know why people do it. I did it myself for 25 years. Used to wear leather belts, jackets, and shoes like everybody else. In fact, 25 years ago, I even owned a fur coat. I was worse than anybody here. Needless to say, I understand your lifestyle. It used to be mine. For people involved in politics, let's get this out of the way right now. I'm not a Democrat, anarchist, Republican, socialist, fascist, or some hippie with a closet full of tie-dye shirts. I am an activist. Root word is active. I've been banned from 5 countries so far. Arrested 13 times for random acts of kindness and compassion on behalf of my animal brothers and sisters. If you'd like to read up about that, check out 88ptt.org, adapt.org. And keep in mind, I am reciting the words of Gary Yourofsky. This is his speech. You can YouTube it. Gary Yourofsky is the best speech you'll ever hear. Because I understand a lot of people want to get involved. Really, I do. But putting a coexist bumper sticker on your car, wearing a What Would Jesus Do bracelet, or sporting a peace and love and sunshine t-shirt, that is not getting involved. I understand we're all on a journey in life. We all have different likes and dislikes, nationalities and backgrounds too. There's one thing we need to have in common with each other, and that's peace. Genuine compassion and genuine peace towards our planetary companions. Contrary to political and religious dogma, non-human individuals, they don't belong to us. They're not commodities. They're not property. They're not inanimate, stupid, non-thinking objects who cannot think and feel. That Descartes Cartesian way of looking at non-human individuals like they're machines, it is outdated and quite frankly 100% insane. Because if we understand that individuals from all species use their eyes to see, ears to hear, mouths to eat, legs to walk, feathers to fly, fins to swim, genitalia to procreate, bowels to defecate, I'm always perplexed why most people don't believe that they can use their brains to think, to be rational, aware, and self-aware. Am I supposed to believe every body part of another animal functions just the way it's supposed to except the brain? They're just mindless zombies walking around like cockroaches, just reacting to sunlight. I wanted to find a word that may be new to some people right now. It's vegan, V-E-G-A-N. Vegans, like vegetarians, do not consume the meat of any land or marine animals. No fur, leather, wool, silk, or down. All, animal secretions, Honey, eggs, milk, all that nasty stuff. We don't touch it. You can keep your friends, your politics, and your patriotism when you go vegan. Still watch your favorite TV shows, listen to your favorite music, even if it's Ted Nugent. It takes nothing away from you to be kind and vegan. Pretty sure we can all agree on one thing right now, that hatred in its purest form is a learned behavior. Racism, sexism, heterosexism, anti-Semitism, misogyny, transphobia, these are all learned behaviors. When kids are 2, 3, 4 years old playing on the playground, they couldn't care less about the color of their friend's skin or their religious background. There's no doubt that hatred in its purest form is learned. So speciesism is no different. It's discrimination against the species. I want to define this as the unethical, unprincipled point of view that the human species has every right to oppress, exploit, and murder another species. All because we believe that our species is so more special, so more superior than all the other ones. You guys need direction?
Nope.
Okay, go.
Okay.
If you need direction and ethics, I will help you, my friend. You're like, fuck that. Oh, look at this cute little doggo. My goodness, doggies are just angels on earth, I swear. Precious. Precious little fudgel-wuzzle. There goes my ADD. Yeah, so dogs are cute. Where the hell was I? Don't eat animals. Animals are nice. They're more awesome than us. What the hell was I saying? God damn it. Come on, bro. Speciesism is the unethical, unprincipled point of view that the human race has every right to exploit and oppress another species. All because we believe we're so special, we're so superior. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, honestly. I want to know if I'm wrong about this. But that line of thinking, that thought process, that is the exact same line of thinking as all forms of discrimination. One group thinking and saying they're more special than everybody else, then they proceed to exploit them, oppress them, deny them the right to be free. What I'm saying is that if you are a slave master towards the animals, 500 years ago in America, you probably would have been on the bad side in the human slave trade. These are innocent individuals who have done nothing wrong to us to deserve the wrath and the cruelty that we hurl onto them. Tisk tisk. Naughty, naughty humans. Very, very, very naughty humans. Oh God, I'm so exhausted. I can't even think. When we're born young and growing up, we're all born vegan because we are herbivores. The length of our intestines are somewhere between... Oh, actually, I forgot something. Right now, in this very moment, there are no less than 5,000 concentration camp trucks on our highways. Inside these trucks are living, terrified, innocent individuals, cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys. These trucks are being driven to concentration camp slaughterhouses. We carefully constructed all... Hey, want to have a conversation? It's not that funny. Okay. I know people walk by and laugh in their little groups, and then when you say something like, hey, how would you feel if the day that you were born somebody planned the day of your execution because you're a different species? Then reality sets in, and then they see that veganism isn't a fucking joke. It is literally the most important thing on this planet, which is respect. It's justice. God damn it, I keep getting sidetracked, motherfucker. Inside these trucks are living, terrified, innocent individuals, cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys. So funny. Hilarious. Man, he goes, pigeons too? Wow, wouldn't that be crazy if people ate pigeons? That would be crazy. Okay, I gotta stop. You know what? I'm just fucking gonna ignore everybody. They're all fucking worthless shit. Oh my God. Right now, in this very moment, on our highways, there are no less than 5,000 concentration camp trucks. Inside these trucks, there are living, terrified, innocent individuals, cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys. These trucks are being driven to concentration camp slaughterhouses we carefully constructed all across our country. When the trucks arrive, your victims are so scared, they don't get off the trucks. They're not stupid, they know what's next. So you're paying workers to get on these trucks with electric prods, the standard legal industry practice in Canada, and taser these sweet little angels to force them to march down the chutes to their own death. But you want to know what's more insane than that? Meat eaters, walking around like their lifestyle isn't causing any harm, like it's normal and natural to be consuming violence and death. Love the animals. They deserve to be off of our plates. Peace begins at the dinner table. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. It takes nothing from you to be vegan. And when you go vegan and go cruelty-free, you'll just wish you never did it sooner. That's the only regret you could possibly have. So please be kind. This fucking piece of shit cop rolled down his window because he wants to listen to me. And then if I say so much as, how would you feel if the day that you were born, somebody planned the day of your execution, they will try to arrest me. They are such controlling, sick monsters. And anyone who censors you is evil. Censorship is evil. Anyone should be able to say anything regardless of what it is. And if it's problematic, then there should just simply be a collection of people who come together and speak louder than however the problem's speaking. I don't know. It just really irks me. I get streams taken down and everything. Even days like when I'm not social like this, when I'm just strictly saying word for word every single word from the speech and that's it. The stream still gets taken down sometimes, and cops still show up sometimes. Like, hey, somebody said that you're promoting hate, and But yeah, I just gotta stay focused here. In other words, when you buy animal products, you're paying someone to get on these trucks with electric prods and taser these sweet little angels, force them down the chutes to their own deaths. In other words, your victims are going in alive against their will and coming out chopped up into hundreds of pieces. You want to know what's more insane than that? Meat eaters, all of you guys, walking around like your lifestyle isn't causing any harm, like it's normal and natural to be consuming violence and death. How would you feel if the day that you were born, somebody had planned the day of your execution? Because that's what it's like to be a cow or a pig or a fish on this planet. With all due respect, I think this type of behavior is inexcusable. It's unbecoming of a species that claims to understand the difference between right from wrong. These are innocent individuals who have done nothing wrong to us. The least we could do is return the favor. But when you sit back in the comfort of your own living room and you start condemning atrocities elsewhere, it's hypocrisy. To say you're an animal lover, you're against animal abuse, but then paying someone to kill someone for you, it's pure unadulterated lip service. It's the very definition of lip service, saying one thing and doing another. Double standard. When I travel this country doing 250 lectures a year to some 7,000 university students, everybody talks a good game about how peaceful and compassionate they are. People always want to tell me, never show me, just tell me how peaceful they are because of what they believe in or what makes them sad. Oh, all those animals dying, it's so sad. Those earthquakes in Chile and Haiti, oh, so sad. No fucking shit, it's sad, since when is feeling sad about an obvious tragedy make somebody a good person or make the world a better place? Now look, folks, I'm not trying to dog you out, golden retriever you out when I talk like this. I'm just not a politician. I'm not a BS artist. I don't know how to schmooze people, as you can tell. It's kind of beyond me. I hope you appreciate my honesty and my genuineness today. And if you want to have a civilized conversation, I can explain to you how non-vegans are completely and utterly insane. And that's actually putting it nicely. Oh my God. I'm crashing out. I didn't sleep right. I didn't eat. I'm overworked. Oh my God, I'm so crashing out. Oh my God, I just want to restart my life. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're talking about the world's forgotten victims, the non-human individuals. The world's oldest and strongest addiction meets. I'm going to challenge your belief systems today, so certain parts of the protest will be intense. Let me start with a quick disclaimer. I'm not here to be your enemy. I'm not trying to take you away from your religion. No religion mandates meat eating. The golden rule states, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Non-human individuals qualify as others. Thou shalt not kill, the four most important yet most ignored words in all religious teachings. There's not an asterisk next to that commandment saying, thou shalt not kill unless you walk on all fours, have horns, feathers, beaks, or gills. I'll be speaking for around 65, maybe 70 minutes. Then we'll do a Q&A afterwards, so hold your questions until then. In the meantime, I have some rhetorical questions for you. Is slavery, owner, victim, profit, domination exclusive to the human race? Have blacks, Jews, women, and children been the only victims of these atrocities? Have the cows not been enslaved? What about pigs, chickens, fish, turkeys, sheep, and lamb? If these individuals are not enslaved, what are they? Free? Can slavery have a victim that is neither human animal or non-human animal? Have not the forests, the oceans, the very earth itself become victims of ownership too? And what about a slaughterhouse? A house of slaughter. Slaughterhouse. You really think there's such a thing as humane slaughter? What exactly is your definition of humane? Besides psychological, physical abuse, torture, dismemberment, and murder, what else do you think happens to your victims inside of a slaughterhouse? Make me.
Why are you going vegan?
Because I don't want to be unnecessarily harming animals. You know.
Your clothes.
My clothes? No, I just make sure, my clothes aren't, you just, when you buy something, just ask AI, hey, is this vegan? It's all vegan.
It's not vegan. The shoes aren't vegan.
How? Wait. Columbia hiking shoes, how are they not vegan? What's not vegan about them? There's no leather, no animals. They weren't tested on animals.
Yeah, but it was still made out of animals.
No, it's really easy to just be vegan.
Right.
Yeah, it's easy.
Okay, what did you eat this morning?
I actually didn't eat today, but I normally have a protein smoothie or something. Maybe some
Why are
plants.
you so uppity and weird?
No, I got a lot of other stuff going on. I got a lot of drama going on in my life, but
But you're uppity and weird.
okay.
Something's going on.
Okay, that's okay. I can be uppity and eccentric and weird and exuberant. That's fine. That's fine.
You look like a crackhead when you do that.
Okay, that's okay. Again, that's fine. I can look like a crackhead. That's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with crackheads. They're just people. I'm just a person.
You look like you're on coke right now.
Okay, well, I think fast and I talk fast, so I can see where you're getting that. But I got a question for you, okay? What would it take for you to not pay for animals to get hurt? Like why? Like what gives? Why don't you just go vegan? You just kind of don't care, right? It's like maybe no one ever asked you, or
Did I say I didn't?
well, I don't know. Like the shoulder shrug kind of says like, whatever, not a big deal, right?
It means they give me life and I give them life.
Okay, I see. Okay, I understand that logic, like circle of life, like you breed them, you feed them, take care of them, and then when it's their time, you eat them, right? That's like what you're saying.
Yeah, but they also eat us too.
Okay, yeah.
When
I
we
mean,
die-
sometimes. Yeah.
When we die, where do we go?
It's beyond me. I don't know.
You're not going anywhere if you're just out of fucking vegetables.
Okay.
But I would be nutrients to the earth to make sure.
Yeah. Right.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. I want to be cremated so my nutrients will burn up. But You know,
Why would you want to be cremated?
I just think it's gross to, be a skeleton. Like, I just think it's yucky.
Yeah, me too.
But hey, I just got a question for you. Like, let's say you could have all the delicious food you love. Like, let's say you like stuffed turkey, or maybe you like bacon or things like that. Let's say.
I like bacon.
Okay. Do you like cheese? Like, do you like Swiss cheese or something like that?
Sure.
Yeah, I love cheese. Like, I'm crazy about cheese. But man, now that you mention it, I see the crackhead thing. Yeah, I'm really fucking nervous today. Sorry, but
you can't even ask me questions straight on.
oh, you want a straight on question? How does a non-vegan who pays for the most vulnerable and innocent individuals on the planet not have the ethics of a child molesting pedophile who also takes advantage of the most vulnerable and innocent individuals on the planet?
Yeah, but the most vegan person that I've ever met was a pedophile.
That's irrelevant. Okay, I've been touched as well. I mean, it's kind of human.
So what
It's what people do.
Doesn't make sense.
When I was 6 years old, I was raped, and I was in the hospital getting stitches. So I totally understand what it's like. My family ignored it, then I slit my own throat, and then they ignored that at 6 years old. It's insane how much even your own parents can ignore things.
Let me see.
It was with like a shaving thing.
Lift up your
Well, there's
chin.
no scar because I was 6 years old, and I took a shaver and just went like this, and it just scraped. I was just scraping, like digging.
Look,
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I see. So
you want to act
you know
like
what-
you went through trauma?
No. Everybody. The pigs we eat, they go through trauma. The cows we eat, they go through trauma. What I'm saying is we don't have to be these evil, mean people to the animals. We can.
Who cares? They're gonna eat us anyway.
Nah, they're not gonna eat. No one's eating you. Nobody's gonna eat you. Okay.
Yeah, but the vegetables
no.
that our dead bodies give the nutrients for them to eat.
All right. When you're dead, the vegetables will eat you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Technically, yeah. Did you ever hear living people eat dead mushrooms? Living mushrooms eat dead people.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, hey?
Exactly. See.
But this whole thing.
See, look, I already fucked up your mind.
No.
I already did. I see you right there.
I'm trying to kind of expand on this little nuanced detail, this little detail people overlook.
Not
It's actually a
vegan.
big deal. It's actually
ever.
right.
I
get it.
I already converted you.
Okay. Let's go get some burgers. No, I'm just saying.
You don't have to get a
People
burger
forget.
just to convert. Like you can eat beans, but how do beans grow?
You know.
Off
whatever.
of dead leaves.
Okay.
Dead everything.
Here's what I'm saying.
And that's how it gets all fucking farmed.
Here's my whole argument. Everybody forgot about the animals. Everybody forgot
but
about
you're
the cows.
forgetting about
So don't forget about the cows. That's what I'm saying. Don't forget about them.
fuck the cow.
Don't fuck the cows. The cows are nice. Cows are just like dogs.
Yeah, but do you see what I mean? How are you going to grow something if you don't have plant source?
Yeah, so you
Duh.
you can grow plants with hydroponics. You don't even need like manure.
Yeah, but it's
fertilizer.
not going to be the same. It's
Yeah,
not going to
it
give
is the
you
same.
the
It is.
nutrients that you need.
But that's the lie. That's not you
You're
talking.
lying because that's all synthetic.
Nah.
Yeah, it is.
The last thing I ate was an apple.
You
That's
look
not-
so nervous saying that right now.
I'm nervous because I'm just going through a lot in my life, and I just
So am I.
I'm just you
I
don't even
lost
know
my
what I'm going through.
sister. She
I don't.
fucking
Okay, we don't have
got
to. That's okay. We don't have to go through that. But I'm just trying to express. And also, when I talk about these animals, I'm thinking about myself. So when
Who cares?
because they're just like us. They're
Yeah,
literally just
but
like
when
us.
we're dead, guess what they do?
Yeah, but we're not dead, and they're not dead, so they feel everything. So
Oh
I'm
my
just saying,
God.
when you eat an
Oh
animal, don't
my
forget.
God.
Don't forget that they are not a product.
Oh my God. Oh
No,
my
really,
God.
they look like a product, like they come in a box.
Oh my God.
I know. It's a sad story, but the truth is that you are very cruel and mean to them by paying someone to kill them. It's a very bad thing for you to do to them, which is what
And
I'm
what do
saying.
they
It's like a pedophile does that to little kids
What-
because they
no,
get away with it,
don't
and you
even
get away with it.
fucking Bring up pedophiles.
No, I mean it's a thing in life. There's 100
No.
people around us. 5% of them are pedos. 5%. So there's maybe that one,
Are
and
you?
that one, and that one. I'm absolutely not. I
You look like one.
I wouldn't even let you people do that to animals.
You look like one.
That's nice. You know, I think you're actually pretty good looking. I wouldn't insult you. Well put together, pretty nice and approachable. You know, most people are scared to talk to me. People are so fucking weird.
Yeah,
Like,
but
so
I'm mean.
I got nothing wrong to say about you, except you've been lied to. And someone
No.
told you these things, and now you're telling me these things, but they're lies.
Nobody lied to me.
No, these are not your ideas.
All I said.
You've been told to do this.
So you want me to be a fucking vegan?
Like, why not? Why not just buy, like,
Because I need my
Plants.
nutrients.
you get
It's
nutrients
the
from plants.
circle of life.
So animals
The
get
ca-
their
we
nutrients
eat
from
the
plants.
Cows eat us,
Yeah, I know. The cows eat the grass, and then we're the grass when we die, right?
and
But-
if it doesn't keep going on, what do you think's gonna happen to the cows?
Veganic farming, you can just grow plants
Oh,
using
really?
plants.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
there's ethical
You
farming.
really think that's gonna happen?
No need for pesticide. Eventually, I mean, it's growing.
Really?
Eventually, like,
Really?
it'll take a while, but yeah.
The cows are going to potentially with science.
So what about her jacket, right? So she's wearing like a leopard print. Nobody died for that because it's fake leopard print. But what if she was wearing a real leopard fur coat? Then you would know that a real
I
leopard
wouldn't
had to
care.
die for her. But you should care if you don't want to be.
Why would I care?
Because it's respect. It's like, you know, what makes us human, right? It's like we have the agency.
Why would I care?
Okay, you know what? If you say that you just don't care about others, then I can't, you know, tell you that you're wrong because that's just who
But
you are.
what is it doing for me if I care?
It's just like, you know, like what a pedophile would say. Why would they stop hurting children?
Okay, so
What's it
when
do for
my
them?
sister died,
I'm really sorry about
do
that.
you
really.
care?
If I knew that, I mean, absolutely. I think everyone deserves to
She
be
got
safe.
murdered.
I'm very sorry, and I totally believe you. And in Aller Bay, you're First Nations, right? Obviously.
No, she got murdered.
No,
in
but you're First.
Jackstown.
No, but you're First Nations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how many First Nations women get killed in Prince Rupert, Prince George?
See?
No, but do you know about Prince George?
Yeah, but you're not even
You-
looking at my sister.
No, I know because my ex, I almost married her for 16 years. She was the daughter of the Quaquaw tribe.
Yeah,
I know
but
Bo
you're
Dick.
talking about
You know Bo Dick?
a whole-ass fucking
I know Bo
nether
Dick.
Nation.
I know
And
Rita
I'm
Barnes,
telling you about my
the lady
sister,
at the Museum of
and you
Anthropology.
don't even give a shit.
Look, my family literally
Look,
has artifacts
You're
in the Museum of
already
First Nations.
talking
I know
about
exactly.
somebody else.
No, I know what you're saying. No. What I'm saying is, I know that
No.
First Nations women are targeted, even by police. The police in Prince Rupert are the ones killing those women. That's why we have 20,000 missing people and 2,000 that never come up. So,
You're already talking about somebody else.
no, I'm talking about your sister because you guys are being targeted by this idea.
I'm talking about my sister, not the other ones.
Okay, I'm sorry if I offended you. You know, it's terrible, really. And if I could, I'd tell her, is that free weed? Oh, nice. A little bag of weed. If I could help her, I would. But
Don't put me on my...
well, it's already up. It's live streaming, so kind of too late. But we can stop. You did fine. You look great. There's nothing cringy. And nobody watches this shit anyways. See this? Zero.
Can you take it off?
Zero. I can't. It's already up.
Can you please?
Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's literally nobody. This is for me. You know why I do this? Because I don't have the storage space on my phone. And people come up and they attack me. And I just need evidence. Like, that's what this is for. So don't worry. I won't. Okay? I won't, like, promote her or nothing. Okay? And you did fine. Like, who gives a shit?
My sister fucking literally died, and I don't want that online.
Yeah, well, you're in public and you're coming up to me telling me that your sister died.
You're the one that was fucking preaching me about fucking
So-
veganism.
Do you have anything else to say? I think we're done here, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry about your sister.
turn it up.
Yeah, you cannot tell me what to do. This is literally my
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know, that camera right there. Look, these guys are recording you. That guy's recording you. That guy's recording you. Dude, this is what it's like. Holy fuck. Here it comes. Gonna get attacked now. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. The injustice. Oh, the injustice. Oh, no. She came up to me and said something personal. Who cares? Who cares? Downtown Vancouver security. See, good thing I left when I did. Apparently, there's security that patrols these streets. So now I know what she's doing. She's telling them, oh my God, this guy exploited me. What an injustice. Go get him. It's because everyone thinks that they're the victim. This is the problem with everybody. They don't believe that they are evil. In that movie, Inglourious Bastards, there was a really good actor who played the main Nazi officer. And he was super charismatic and wholesome and lovable. But he was pure evil, right? Like, he literally led the Nazis to Holocaust the Jews. And in an interview, the real life actor was asked, how do you portray someone so evil in such a casual, friendly way? And the actor leans into the interviewer and says, he was not evil. And that is something that the actor understood about the human condition, that nobody believes that they are evil. We all have these copes and excuses. It's not that bad. It's the narcissist's prayer. It's not that bad, and if it was, then they deserved it. And it's this bizarre world that we live in where everybody wants everything all the time. They want to be the tormentor and the victim, but they only want the good things about being the tormentor, which is like all the stuff they get, but none of the bad things, like being labeled as being a tormentor. And then as a victim, they want all the good stuff that comes with it, which is sympathy and attention or whatever, but they don't want the bad stuff, like, you know, night terrors and the disrespect or loss of status or whatever. Now, I'm sure our story isn't over. Me and this young woman, I'm sure I'll see her again. I'm sure she's going to freak out. But yeah, I told her I'm not going to promote it. That's all I can say. You know, I was thinking of clipping it just to get some shorts, because that's what gets traction on YouTube. But, you know, we're in public. She saw the phone. I don't have to ask for consent. Nobody has the rights to their own face. That's why you see all these AI programs making celebrities do things they wouldn't normally do. But she's got this like negative headspace where I'm like her enemy or something. I have nothing but understanding towards her situation. It's really ultimately not her fault with the things that are not her fault, but the things that she can control are her fault. So, you know, there's only so long that you can play the victim. And some people say, you know, oh, you had a traumatic childhood? Well, childhood over. You're a grown up. Well, no, that's not it. See, when you're a child that goes through immense suffering, you end up seeing that the devil's in the details. Like, you end up seeing people for who they really are. It's going to ruin pretty much every interaction in the future. So it's best to just do what you can, but also, just try to leave stuff in the past. Like there's no point in worrying about people that have forgot about you long ago or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just killing time. All I want to do is get one speech in. So I'm going to have to go sociopath mode and just block everything out and do the speech and just focus on the words, 50,000 words. That's literally my goal. Just get through the words, and I can worry about, being more presentable and having deep conversations, but that's all I get. I get these lonely people who are just looking for some drama or whatever. It's very annoying. But my idea is that I'm not only doing this for myself to just keep myself sharp, not forget what reality is, and also kind of soothe myself with the words of Yourofsky, knowing that there's someone out there that understands. But it also, if someone comes across this who's vegan, they'll get motivated by it. Maybe they'll do it. They'll see what it's like. Maybe they'll change some things, make it better. There are obviously bystanders that sometimes sit and listen for the whole thing and then have questions and go vegan. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just hear a little piece. Sometimes they just hear a little piece over and over again. And then 3 months later, after me doing the same thing in the same place at the same time every single day, they kind of heard the whole speech already, subconsciously, and then they come up to me and talk to me. So, it's just fishing, really. I'm just casting a line and seeing who bites, and then hopefully having a nice conversation. But I really just want to get through this. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're talking about the world's forgotten victims, the animals. The world's oldest and strongest addiction, meat. You can challenge your belief systems today, so certain parts of the protest will be intense. Let me start with a quick disclaimer. I'm not here to be your enemy. I'm not trying to take you away from your religion. No religion. God damn it. Every animal is an individual. Humans are herbivores. If you're not vegan, you are an animal abuser. Please watch Dominion.com and see what's really going on. Or listen to Gary Yourofsky's The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear, which I will recite. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're talking about the world's forgotten victims, the non-human individuals, the world's oldest and strongest addiction, meat. Again, challenge your belief systems today, so certain parts of the protest will be intense. Let me start with a quick disclaimer. I'm not here to be your enemy. I'm not trying to take you away from your religion. No religion mandates meat eating. The Golden Rule states, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And thou shalt not kill, the four most important yet most ignored words in all religious teachings. There's not an asterisk next to that commandment saying thou shalt not kill unless you walk on all fours, have horns, feathers, fur, beaks, or gills. I'll be speaking for around 65, maybe 70 minutes, and then we'll do a Q&A afterwards, so hold your questions until then. In the meantime, I have some rhetorical questions for you. Is slavery, owner, victim, profit, domination exclusive to the human race? Have blacks, Jews, women, and children been the only victims of these atrocities? Have not the cows been enslaved? What about pigs, chickens, turkeys, sheep, and lamb? If they are not enslaved, what are they? Free? Does slavery have a victim that is neither human nor non-human animal? Have not the forests, the oceans, the very earth itself become victims of ownership too? What about a slaughterhouse? A house of slaughter. Slaughterhouse. You really think there's such a thing as humane slaughter? What exactly is your definition of the word humane? Besides psychological, physical abuse, torture, dismemberment, and murder, What else do you think happens to your victims inside of a slaughterhouse? Think they all get belly rubs and tushy slaps? If you think there's such a thing as humane slaughter, I'm curious. Is there such a thing as humane rape? Humane child molestation? Humane slavery? How about a humane Holocaust? What is your definition of a Holocaust? Is it a massacre of human beings or a massacre of innocent beings? I thought it was innocent. Which brings us to the biggest Holocaust massacre of all. Every year, without mercy, we murder 100 billion land animals and 3 trillion marine animals. We do not do this for health, survival, sustenance, or self-defense. People eat meat, cheese, milk, and eggs for 4 reasons: habit, tradition, convenience, and taste. I know why people do it. I did it myself for 25 years. Used to wear leather shoes, belts, and jackets like everybody else. In fact, 20 years ago, I even owned a fur coat. Needless to say, I understand your lifestyle used to be mine. For people involved in politics, let's get this out of the way right now. I'm not a Democrat, anarchist, Republican, socialist, fascist, or some hippie with a closet full of tie-dye shirts. I'm an activist. Root word is active. I've been banned from 5 countries so far, arrested 13 times for random acts of kindness and compassion on behalf of my animal brothers and sisters. If you'd like to read up about that, check out the website, 88ptt.org, adapt.org. Today, I would love to give you a chance to actually do something and truly get involved. Because I understand a lot of people want to get involved, really I do. But putting a coexist bumper sticker on your car, wearing a peace and love and sunshine t-shirt, or sporting a what would Jesus do bracelet, that is not getting involved. I understand we're all on a journey in life. We all have different likes and dislikes, nationalities and religions too. There's one thing we need to have in common with each other, and that is peace, genuine compassion, and genuine peace towards our planetary companions. Contrary to political and religious dogma, non-human individuals, they do not belong to us. They are not commodities, they're not property, they're not inanimate, stupid, non-thinking objects who do not think and feel. That Descartes Cartesian way of looking at non-human individuals like they're machines, it is outdated and quite frankly 100% insane. Because we all understand that other animals use their eyes to see, ears to hear, mouths to eat, legs to walk, feathers to fly, fins to swim, genitalia to procreate, and bowels to defecate. I'm always perplexed why most people don't believe they can use their brains to think, to be rational, aware, self-aware. Am I supposed to believe that every body part of a non-human individual functions exactly the way it's supposed to, except the brain? Those lies are thick, and the propaganda from the animal abusers is enormous. I mean, when was the last time you turned on a TV, saw a commercial for shiitake mushrooms? People singing and dancing down the street, having a good time, eating mushrooms. What about alfalfa sprouts, raspberries, quinoa? It's a seed. Nah, you don't see that stuff advertised on TV. What do you see instead? Have some more meat, have some more cheese, have some more cheese with your meat. Meat, cheese, double cheese, extra cheese. How about a little bit more cheese with your meat? Have some more eggs, have some more cow's milk. What do you see interspersed between those advertisements? Oh, not feeling so good, need a heart doctor? How about a cancer specialist? Some energy drinks, some diet pills, some Kaopeptate, Tums, Pepto-Bismol. You've been duped. They're killing you, they're killing the non-human individuals, and they're killing this entire planet. And those blinders are on nice and tightly, aren't they? But if you take your blinders off, if you give me an open mind today, and that's all I ask for, is an open mind, I'll take your blinders right off for you. My goal is simple. All I want to do is reconnect people with animals. Reawaken some feelings, some emotions, and some logic that has been intentionally buried and suppressed by our meat-eating society. The reason I say reconnect people with animals is because at one point in time, every person here used to be a real animal lover, a true friend to the animal kingdom, and a real animal liberation activist, and that's when we were little. When we were kids, man, we used to be in awe of individuals from other species. It used to make us laugh and giggle and smile. They'd make us happy. There was a time in our lives when we would do just about anything in the world to make them happy as well, to protect them from cruelty, to at least acknowledge the cruelty they're receiving. I mean, if somebody were mean to an animal in front of us when we were kids, we would have cried and screamed. It's because we used to understand the difference between right from wrong when it came to the treatment of non-human individuals. Until somebody came and taught us and told us differently. You better believe somebody told us to ignore their suffering, to make fun of their very existence, to mock and excuse their pain and their misery. Something I want you to focus on today, tomorrow, and beyond. What in the HE double hockey sticks happened along the way? Who taught us to be so mean, nasty, vicious, and hateful or indifferent towards individuals from other species when they used to be our friends? These are innocent victims that have done nothing wrong to us. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on one thing right now, that hatred in its purest form is learned. Racism, sexism, heterosexism, transphobia, misogyny, these are all learned behaviors. When kids are 2, 3, 4, 5 years old on the playground, they couldn't care less about the color of their friend's skin or their friend's religious background. That's why there's no doubt that hatred in its purest form is learned. Peace begins at the dinner table. So speciesism is no different. That may be a new word to a lot of you. It's species with an ism attached to it. I want to define this as an unethical, unprincipled point of view that the human species has every right to oppress, exploit, and murder another species. All because we believe that our species is so more special, so more superior than all the other ones. Humans are the only ones that count. We're the only ones that matter. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but that line of thinking, that thought process, that is a basis of all forms of discrimination. One group thinking and saying they're more special than all the other ones, then they proceed to exploit them, oppress them, deny them the right to be free. They treat them like property, and in many cases, they murder them with premeditation and without penalty. Understand something essential about discrimination. It's never okay to be picking and choosing which forms of discrimination to be opposed to. Racism. Which ones to say are okay? Speciesism. Discrimination is evil and its foundation, or it's not. You cannot have this both ways, folks. It does not work like that. I want to ask you to use some empathy right now. What I mean by empathy is place yourselves in the position of the non-human individuals. Start to view this issue from your victim's point of view, from the non-human individual's point of view. Because when you're not the victim, it's pretty easy to rationalize and excuse cruelty, inequality, injustice, and murder. But when you're the victim, man, somebody treated you like a cow or a pig, things look a fuck ton different from that angle. I want to ask you to watch Dominion.com. I'm not endorsed by them. See what's really going on. If you choose to eat meat, cheese, milk, eggs, and honey, at the very least, you are obligated to see the pain and the suffering that you are causing. But if you do feel the need to close your eyes or turn away during WatchDominion.com, you might want to ask yourself a question. If it's not good enough for my eyes, why is it good enough for my stomach? Do you ever wonder why McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, and Wendy's never show you those images in their TV ads? Instead, they show you smiling cartoon characters of animals singing and laughing and dancing, lying to you, programming you and brainwashing you not to care about things that you used to care about, things that you normally care about. Right now, in this moment on our highways, there are no less than 5,000 concentration camp trucks. Inside these trucks, there are living, terrified, innocent individuals, cows, pigs, chickens, sheep. These trucks are being driven to concentration camp slaughterhouses we carefully constructed all across the country. When the trucks arrive, your victims are so scared they do not get off the trucks. They are not stupid, they know what's next. So you buying animal products is paying someone to get on these trucks to taser the most vulnerable and innocent little angels, to force them down the chutes, to march to their own death. In other words, your victims go in alive against their will and come out chopped up into hundreds of pieces. You want to know what's more insane than that? Meat eaters walking around like their lifestyle isn't causing any harm, like it's normal and natural to be consuming violence and death. How would you feel if the day that you were born, somebody had already planned the day of your execution? Because that's what it's like to be a cow, a pig, a chicken, or a turkey on this planet. I think this type of behavior is inexcusable. It's unbecoming of a species that claims to understand the difference between right from wrong. These are innocent individuals who have done nothing wrong to us. They've never harmed you or violated you in any way, shape, or form. The least you could do is return the favor. People say they're animal lovers and they're against animal abuse, yet they literally pay for it. They're literally causing it. Secondhand. It's hypocrisy. So frustrating to me when I travel this country doing 250 lectures a year to some 75,000 university students is everybody talks a good game about how peaceful they are. People always want to tell me, never show me, just tell me how peaceful they are because of what they believe in or what makes them sad. Like, hey, I believe in God and angels and pray all the time, and those earthquakes in Chile and Haiti, oh, they were so sad. Well, no shit, it's sad. Since when does feeling sad about an obvious tragedy make somebody a good person or make the world a better place? Now look, folks, I don't mean to dog you out, talk down to you. I'm not. I'm just not a politician. I'm not a bullshit artist. I don't know how to schmooze people. As you can see, it's kind of beyond me. I hope you appreciate my honesty and my genuineness today. I'm not a salesperson. I got no books, DVDs, or documentaries, no collection plate going around. I don't want your money, your email address, your mailing address. You can keep all that stuff. I'm here to talk about the worst form of cruelty and violence taking place on this planet, even though most people don't seem to care about it. But when you sit back in the comfort of your own living room and you start condemning atrocities elsewhere as pure and unadulterated lip service, it's the very definition of lip service. Now, veganism, this is your chance to actually walk the compassionate talk that everyone's always talking about. It's your chance to show others how truly peaceful you are, to leave your mark on this planet by causing the least amount of harm. Always being vegan. Now, come on, what's the argument for not causing the least amount of harm? Apathy? Selfishness? Indifference? I want you to know I don't live in fantasy land. I'm well aware that individuals from all species are suffering and dying just because we live on this planet with them. We build homes to their habitats, pollute and destroy their environments. Is there any reason we need to be eating them on top of it all? 98%, and I repeat that stat, 98% of all the individuals that are abused and killed on this planet are abused and killed in the fishing, meat, dairy, and egg industries. Animal agriculture, this is where all the harm is taking place. And in our country, from birth until death, each meat eater consumes around 3,000 marine animals and tens of thousands of marine animals, 3,000 land animals. That's the Department of Agriculture stat. We seem to believe because we've been told that this is normal and natural and we're supposed to be doing this. Are you aware that physiologically the human body is 100% herbivorous? We are apes. We evolved from monkeys. The length of our intestines is somewhere between 7 to 13 times the length of our torso, our trunk. They're very long. And they're pupillated. And our saliva is alkaline, not acidic. So is our urine. And our livers are acidic, not alkaline. We are the opposite of a meat eater, which has a very short intestinal tract, only 3 to 6 times the length of their torso, their trunk. What happens to an avocado or an apple? When they get old, they get ripe and ready to eat. What happens to individuals from all species, like cows and pigs and fish, when they get old? They get old. It's because they are just like us. We have hexagonal receptors in our eyes so we can see when the colors change on an apple. Only herbivores see in full color like we do. You've heard a million times cats and dogs are colorblind. That's because they are meat eaters. Their lower jaw is embedded into the skull. Our jaws move from side to side like a moo cow, like this. If your jaw can move side to side when you chew, you are an herbivore. Also, our upper jaw does not overlap the lower jaw, causing a shearing motion when we chew. Our tongues are smooth, they're not rough. Our teeth are short, broad, flat, blunt. Before somebody bursts out, what about these canines, dog? All herbivores have canines, molars, and incisors. It would be impossible for them, for us, to be eating hard fruits like apples without those teeth. Our throat and mouth opening relative to head size is that of an herbivore. Very small. That's why 98% of choking fatalities are caused by humans, herbivores, trying to eat meat. Our blood gets acidic when we eat animal protein. That makes us sick. That only happens to us herbivores. We evolved from bonobos, chimpanzees, and great apes. We are herbivores. Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, Cornell, Stanford University, AI, Google, Alexa, Siri, they all agree. Can you prove me wrong with your delusion? No, you can't. You're just going to ignore it. Enjoy your life of lies, you coward. No, you're a coward. You can't handle reality. Okay, so you can debate your position, right?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Veganism.
Oh.
And you laughing at it. It's funny, right? It's not funny hurting vulnerable and innocent individuals. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, stop using the chatbots. Okay, fine. Well, Brian Johnson's literally the world's most healthy and most measured human being on the planet. He's vegan. That's because we're herbivores. Everything about us is herbivorous. Allomaze in our saliva. Only herbivores have this. We have zero carnivorous, omnivorous instincts. The sight of blood and guts is disgusting to everybody. It doesn't make us hungry.
What are the benefits of going vegan?
That you are not exploiting the most vulnerable and innocent individuals on the planet.
But what about the food? Like, what would you say? Because I've heard vegan food tastes nasty, so what would you say about the food? Like, what do you do with, like, all this nasty food? Like, how do you enjoy your life?
How do I enjoy my life? There's more to life than food.
Oh, wait,
but
that's true.
yeah, I know, but I know what you mean. In the realm of like veganism, the changes, what you give up.
Yeah.
I'm like a glutton.
Yeah, no problem. No, dude, I had an eating disorder. I lost like 60 pounds going vegan, seriously. But if you think about it like this, it's like any argument against veganism is kind of like, imagine if someone made that argument against not killing you. Right. So like, think about it. There are cows in Richmond. If you take the street if you drive for like 15 minutes, you get to Richmond, you make a left. There are hundreds of thousands of cows. And if they're born a boy, they don't make milk, right? Like boys don't make milk, right? So they kill the boys. So you can, like, I can tell you where to go. You can stand in a spot and you can hear them take a sledgehammer and just kill boy after boy after boy, and they just fucking kill, dead, dead, dead. Yeah, just because people are like, ew, soy milk, gross. And it's like, bro, have the fucking soy milk, oat milk, macadamia nut milk, hazelnut milk, like try them, right? Like this is literally like life or death. You can be a superhero. Like actually, like a lot of the arguments that I had before I went vegan, and I eat more meat than everybody. I'm a big boy, I can fucking eat it. But it's always like, it's always like you got to just remember that this is indoctrinated. Like this is what we're told. We trust people, you know, we're very kind and we trust people. And then we go, oh yeah, you'll die from like no protein if you're vegan, right? You need protein. Did you know that all protein comes from plants? No animal synthesizes it. So like we eat the cows, but we forget that the cows eat grass. So people are like, you want to be strong like an ox? You eat an ox. Yo, the ox sits there and eats beans and soy and corn, right? So yeah, I just want to ask you guys something. Like, do you know, like, kind of like what happened? Like, I'm sure. Okay, let me ask you. This is kind of fun. So, in a malicious way, but this is kind of fun. How many animals do you think in your lifetime, granted you'll live to be 80 or 100, are going to die for you?
A million?
No, come on, no. Okay, let's say in like a day, right?
In a day? Like.
It's probably like one a day or something, right?
Like a chicken, like a small.
It's like one little chicken a day, yeah. It's a Department of Agriculture stat. Our own government says this because it got the numbers right. It's 3,000. So if you just like imagine like 3,000 pigs and cows like looking at you with their pretty little eyes, being like, you know, you'll be like, 3,000 is a big number, and I stopped at 30, right? So, you know, I've had my share of violence, but you know, if I can cut through the meat of it, get to the meat of it, I'm trying to be clever. Why am I trying to be so entertaining?
No, it's okay.
I'm just like obnoxiously being obnoxious. So I just want to cut to it. Like, how do you justify taking the life? First off, do you think that you're responsible for killing them?
Like, in a very
way.
Indirect way, right?
Yeah.
Like you kind of like hire someone to hire a hitman to do it for you, and then you're kind of like, yeah,
What
everyone
about-
else is
What
doing it.
about animals like in the wild that kill each other for food? What do you think?
Yeah,
about
that is very smart, actually. That's very smart because a lot of people forget about wildlife suffering. Here's the kicker, and you can Google AI this. Most animals on the planet are cows. It's chickens. There's 25 billion chickens. Next is cows at 5 billion. And then fish, we have fish farms. But wildlife suffering is like 6%, and then 94% of all the violence, injustice, and murder, and rape and slavery. And I call it rape because you have. I'm sorry for the language, but you have to jack off a bull to get the semen, and then you have to hold down the cow in what the industry calls a rape rack, and the cow sits there with the psychology of a child. They know what's going on. They're looking around. They're like, stop doing this, and the farmer inserts the semen in their vagina while holding them down. So they're getting raped, they're getting killed. They're slaves because they're not free. You know, they're slaves. They're not free. If they were free, they wouldn't be slaves, but they are slaves.
Wild get raped too. Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, even like cats. This is so fucked. You'll never look at cats the same. Or ducks. They have barbed penises, so once they get it in, they cannot stop raping until they're done. So yeah, they're really criminal, right? But these like animals, they do this for survival. You know, you don't have
we
to.
do it for survival too. We eat.
Do we?
We eat
Do
meat
we?
for survival.
Okay, this is gonna be really cool. Have you guys ever heard of Brian Johnson? He's like this new influencer guy. I followed him for a few years, but you normies don't know about him.
No.
Brian Johnson, fucking, if there's one thing you remember about this weird vegan guy, someone said I'm like a crackhead. I'm like, dude, I just didn't sleep. I'm stressed. But, you know, you watch these videos, it stresses you out. Brian Johnson is, he invented Venmo, sold it to PayPal. He's a billionaire. He's very health conscious, so he has a laboratory. He has his own hospital. And he's super like Howie Mandel OCD. He gets every organ. We have 70 organs in our body and glands and everything. He gets every one of them ultrasound, everything measured every day, all his biomarkers. And he has the healthiest biomarkers of any human being on the planet. He's, for the last 5 years, every single day, he's the most measured human being, and he's the healthiest human being. I'll tell you the punchline in just 1 second. If you look at like a 10-year-old's heart, or if you look at like a 90-year-old's heart, you can kind of tell like this is a 10-year-old's heart, and this is like the 90-year-old's heart, right? Like you can kind of tell. Now, if let's say like I'm 30, let's say actually I'm almost 40. What is it? If my heart looks a little more like the 10-year-old's heart, then I'm really healthy. But if at 40, my heart looks more like the 90-year-old, then I've been drinking and smoking and, you know, all this bad stuff. So that's what biomarkers are. You can measure your organs and figure out, are you younger or are you older? He reduced his biological speed of aging by 50%. So for every chronological year, he gets July, August, September, October, November, December for free. He doesn't age. You could put it like that. Or you could put it like, most people live to be 100, he's gonna live to be 200. It's insane. So if you really eat a really clean diet, you'll get it. Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Check that shit out.
Thank you. Can I take a selfie? This is
Of course.
inspiring as hell. Thank you. Thank you.
Every animal is an individual. They all have a subjective experience, a brain, a central nervous system, and pain receptors. They all value, cherish their own life, just like we all do. Human beings are herbivores. The length of our intestines is 7 to 13 times the length of our torso or trunk. We have almonds on saliva. Our brains run on sugar, not fat and protein. We sleep about 8 hours a day, not 20 hours a day. We have 2 nipples. We have 2 kids, not 6 nipples, and 8 kids every time we're pregnant. We are 100% herbivorous.
You want to prove me wrong? I want you to spot a squirrel. I got a challenge for you. Put that carnivore speed into effect that everybody has, and catch the squirrel with your teeth. If we are not herbivores, you would have no problem eating Eyes, nose, face, toes, tail, anus, inner organs, blood, fur, and don't forget about the brains. Challenge number 2, take a 2-year-old child, place them in the crib with a live bunny rabbit and an apple. If the child plays with the bunny rabbit, I mean, fuck, what's up? You're just listening? Okay. All right, fair. We're herbivores. Nothing wrong with that. We're monkeys. It's totally fine.
I'm not a monkey, I'm a human.
You're a very special monkey. Why did that sound wrong? Humans are herbivores. If you want to prove me wrong, you can put that carnivore speed into effect everybody has. Chase a squirrel down, pounce on him, catch him with your mouth. No tools, weapons, cages. No one's allowed to be a cheater and a fake meat eater in this challenge. Once you're done catching the squirrel with your mouth, be my guest, eat the squirrel, unseasoned, uncooked. You don't get to pick which body parts you want to eat either. Eyes, nose, face, blood, fur. Don't forget about the brains. Challenge number 2, I'll be quick. Take a 2-year-old child, place the child in a crib with a live bunny rabbit and an apple. If the child kills and eats the bunny rabbit and plays with the apple, let me know, will you? I'll change my mind. What do you think about this?
Like Virginia, that's a good point.
Interesting.
That's a good
I actually have 200 good points. Another one really quick is Brian Johnson is the world's most measured and healthiest human being on the planet.
I know.
Yeah, he's vegan. So he reduces biological speed of aging by 50%. That's his latest number is 0.48. So he gets, July? What's after July? August, September, October, November, December. He doesn't age for those 6 months. Or you could say, like, he's not going to live to be 100. He'll live to be 200. He ages half the speed because he's vegan. He doesn't eat this shit. Yeah. Sorry, I get excited.
No worries.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. You got to make a buck. That's fine.
To make veggies very good.
Oh, fuck, that's in Canada?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was in Australia like 5 years ago. Okay, that's cool, man. I gotta try that. Have you tried it?
No.
Yeah. No? Oh, you just heard it's good?
You like the chicken nuggets, right? Yeah, I do, actually.
So what's your
I'm
favorite? Do you like
personally
chicken
not
nuggets? Yeah, what's your favorite, like, murder food? No, what's your favorite, like, non-vegan food?
Steak.
Steak? Yeah. Oh, that is a tough one. That is a tough
big
one.
fisherman.
Right.
But that's like gotta eat. That's ethical, Catching a fish,
a little pescatarian, right?
Pescatarian.
There's noble beef jerky, which I find really nice.
I know that.
Yeah.
Solid.
This guy, big brain, he knows it all. Okay. Let me. Can I do the challenge thing, the social experiment part of this?
Yeah.
How do you morally justify taking the life of another animal that doesn't want to die for you and can't consent? So, in other words, why do you pay someone to kill for you? Wah, wah.
Probably because I'm hungry.
Probably because you're hungry. Okay. It's actually been proven that when people are hungry, they think irrationally. Also, when they're horny, especially men, they're more likely. Man, I'm very inappropriate. Are you guys 18? Are you guys 18?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to know how I can.
Pointing at him right
Yeah, I mean, they'll do
when
butt
he's
stuff and
horny.
stuff when they're horny, and then when they're sober, they'll be no, not me, no. Yeah, I'm just saying.
This guy.
And then you're like,
No, one time we were
no,
out.
don't say it. I'm recording. It's okay. Nobody watched. Like literally nobody watched. Like literally zero. And
What
my
is it? What's
camera's
your
on.
account?
Street vegan.
Street
Yeah, street
TikTok
vegan.
or Instagram?
I love my TikToks. Yeah, check out TikTok. Yeah.
Street
Oh
vegan.
fuck yeah! No. Those done. You're already vegan. You watch my TikToks. You're done. You're locked in.
Yeah.
Most answers are going to be superficial. They'll be like, hey, where do you get your protein?
How do
By
you
now.
pronounce your name?
Yeah.
Matthias?
Yeah, Matthias. Yeah.
Matthias.
Yeah.
How long have you been vegan?
Almost 10 years now. Yeah, it's super easy. Oh, why's that come up? Hey, that's so fucking weird. This is street food. This is vegan street food. You want to eat this stuff. It's very good.
I don't know if I like that one.
That's the skibbity toilet flavor. No, there should be a channel search. Someone seriously stole my channel. What?
No, I have it.
TikTok?
Yeah.
That is super weird.
That's this one, right?
Yeah. So here. This is my friend took this video in Abbotsford. Yeah, you can play it.
So this is the gas chamber. It's CO2. So just like when you burp after drinking Coca-Cola, it burns your nose. So they fill the room with CO2 gas, and this is the humate. This is how we kill pigs. The reason my friends were there is they're with the Excelsior 4 farm case is because they found that they're cannibalizing themselves. They're so neglected. These poor babies are like literally like drinking their own urine and stuff.
Well, is your view all meat eating is bad, or just like kind of the unethical farming?
You don't have to do it. You should probably do it.
Like if you're on a trip, a camping trip, say, and you catch one fish and you eat it,
Sounds
what are
really
your views
cool.
on that?
You know, it's like LARPing. You're pretending to be a caveman, but you're not a caveman.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You know.
Actually, in fact, all three of us were on a camping trip, and we were very low on our food, and I caught a fish and meal.
Yeah.
We actually saved
No,
it.
like genuinely, we didn't have any food.
What a-
So we packed a bunch of food, and then we didn't have enough. Like we ran out of it way too early because we ate too much, and then we had to get one for
What a Madonna.
Yeah, I would say we ate too much. I'd say we ate too much.
He used to be really fat, but it's okay.
Hey, anyone
Back in the day.
That's addicting.
It is.
That's
You went pescatarian when you was fat. You lost how many pounds? 200?
No. 200 is a range.
You'd be like me.
I'd be like this.
I think it was like 120.
So, 95.
So the general, okay, here's something really fucking weird. Like when you're eating, you start to notice this. Is like when I'm home, I got all these videos and I see all this stuff. But then when I'm on the street, I don't see anything like that even looks like a real cow or anything. So I'm just wondering, like, do you guys think it's kind of weird how you don't see what's going on? And then when you go to like Richmond, they'll kick you off the farms and you try to take a photo of the farm. There's a $500,000. You can Google this. There's
Well,
a
but isn't that
$250,000
trespassing, or can you?
yeah, but a $250,000 fine.
Whoa.
Seems a little weird. Yeah,
Trespassing is a big deal.
the Excelsior farm case was going to be a 20 years in jail just for
Whoa.
taking a photo.
Jeez,
Just for because when you're on the road, you can see these pigs, right? And the farms are beating the shit out of them too. And you know, you take the video, but then you want to get a little closer. They go past the property line. The rest. Yeah, and actually the farmer sprayed them with shit, and then they're. But yeah, it's just a crazy world, and you guys are victims. You're a victim. You're a victim. You're stuck working for fucking slaughterhouse, basically. Sorry, but I mean, it's just like glorified like murder fucking shop. But you know, we're all stuck in this world where everyone's blinded from the truth. So, do you guys have any questions for like a vegan? Because I'm all wise.
Did you hear about the pig farmer that his pigs like women?
Yeah, Robert Picton, my Hells Angels friends used to party there all the time.
They're crazy.
My uncles, my cousins.
Dad, I don't know. Something like that.
Did you ever see that movie Snatch? The guy with you get rid of the bodies. He'd always say, "Feed them to the pigs, Harold." And the guy goes, "Oh no!" Yeah, it's a thing. People do that. And then I would say, the pigs. You know, they go through 20 pounds of raw and cooked flesh in a minute. They're like piranhas.
Sounds like my buddy.
So they'll get rid of a body in 5 minutes for you. Like if you gotta get a little.
That's useful information.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you justify killing? You know, you just don't think about it, right? I used to do the same thing. Please try to think about it.
Well, I guess to be fair, like most people who eat meat would not be able to kill an animal as well. Like genuinely.
But they are killed.
No, but if you're eating meat and you're face to face with a deer and you have to kill the deer and let see the life like come out of its eyes, a lot of people just can't do that. It's like genuinely a hard thing to do.
You think that's why in like I should say this. It's so crazy.
Yeah, you're good.
In Twilight, the Cullens were the vegan like vampires or whatever. Like they didn't eat like humans. Remember? Like the Cullens. Oh, okay. So they were like, you know, so it was like this like dream guy. He was like so perfect in every way. And he was a vampire too. There's like the whole romance behind vampires. And people loved him because he was like the ethical vampire. And he couldn't kill a deer. And it's like people are like, you know, people want to be nice, but they also want the benefits of being not nice.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
I think fishing's unethical.
I actually think fish are smarter than we think. Like we inherited consciousness. This is debatable, okay? But I think, in my own little brain, that